Hello, fellow Star Voyagers. Welcome back. TBA Bob, welcome. Wombat, Quadias. Greetings, Chandler. Yes. Christmas holiday comes and goes. We are back again. Today, I hope to finish this. It will seem so strange. Sound alright to you? Or Temeria. Yeah, we made it to Lockmead. We didn't do much. And not only did we do no quests, we didn't even do much looking around. Tiniest little bit of looking around. I think I dumped stuff into storage, crafting materials. I mean, we had just arrived.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls!
Water!
Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the black cat! And the bat! The owl!
So what's the deal with Act 3 being unfinished?
Commander just came in
Oh,
over
we're
secure channel.
talking about that.
Eyes,
Oh shit!
the frog.
Misclick! DJ Kakisa, thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome for the support. Thank you for the sub, man. Thank you. So, we came here with Roach.
Pour venom into rulers' ears no more. It's not too late to repent.
Lots to take in, because even though we got here yesterday, I don't remember much of what's here, nor did we explore it yesterday. Something with Bras of Banard. What's his deal?
Greetings.
What do you want?
Look, it's Zivik. Didn't notice he was here.
You're not in the Kedweni camp?
Those Redanian pigs tricked us, as usual. They took the best buildings, leaving us the rat-infested ruins. It's better out here in the square. A right good show. Messengers running back and forth, delegates grinning at each other while thinking of slitting each other's throats, and lots of gold changing hands. A lot of armed men around. The kingdoms are trying to look menacing. People like me'll soon have work to do.
Nice to meet an optimist. Really raises the spirit. The mages are making a country fair out of this summit.
They're parasites who'll stop at nothing to get into the king's treasuries. Deathmold's one of them. He'll be on their side, and Kedwen's vote should count for a lot. Though Henselt would have quickly shown them reason. He was a great ruler. The world will go to pot if only fools and brats are left to rule it.
They're also going to discuss what to do given the assassinations.
Aye, a new world order. You know the drill. I see all those cowardly, petty knights and bloody mages and wonder where the human race is going.
Forward. Blindly down a steep slope. But for now, the clip of air is more fun than it is terrifying.
Barbarian.
Interesting way to put it, Geralt. Just me, or was she wearing way too much makeup and it was obvious even as her character just cruised by at high speed? Damn, are you a clown?
Greetings.
Grab some stuff off the notice board.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wands and burn your hats!
What?
Bear, crow, summit wide.
Greetings.
Greetings. Yeah, I don't know, Quadias. Good question.
I'm collecting information about the Wild Hunt. Help me out?
The Wild Hunt. A retinue of wraiths who speed across the heavens upon skeletal horses. Positive proof of its existence has yet to be proffered. However, no one is prepared to deny its occasional
This merchant knows a
sorties
lot.
into this world.
Proffered? Sorties?
That, at least, is what I remember from the lectures.
They're Henna's memoirs. Famous sorcerer and inventor. These then only cost 1 copper. Let's grab it. We might need that. You can shout at me. Please do if you see anything that we might want or need for quest or a particular outcome. Hey yo, Densa. What's up? Green. Hey, Green. Almost didn't see you there. How is everyone today? Oh, I haven't broken out the duct tape yet. Not quite yet. How about you, Green? We're all doing well. Densa, I see you've gotten close to the end. In so much as we just started Chapter 3, and Chapter 3 is shorter, what's the deal with that? Maybe someone can clarify a little bit. How and why? What's the deal with Chapter 3 being shorter than it was supposed to be? Isn't there some reason we want these Runes of Power books? That maybe like where the gargoyles are? Isn't there some rune puzzle? Please remind me if you know. This is my memory's real fuzzy, but Runes of Power 1, 2, 3, 4. Something tells me we should buy those. Because Green, I was just hanging here. Mellow. Act 3 was meant to be longer, and there was supposed to be an Act 4. Just didn't have the money. Deadline to release the game, financial reasons. 'Tis a shame. I'm gonna put it in chat here. Buy these Runes of Power books, right? No Dal Blathana. I'll buy them. Dear Henna's memoirs. I find this study of bacteria interesting, but focusing on a single subject affects me poorly. I'm also plagued by a lack of company. Not of other people, who are almost always troublesome ignoramuses, but of someone with whom I could converse at my level. Decided to work on one of the golems and attempt to expand its ability to think and converse. The latter proved simple, yet time will tell if having it memorize poems and philosophical treatises was a good idea. For now, I play at riddles with it. Codifying on a single tablet the ability to think properly and logically was the true challenge. Still having trouble simulating common sense. All my attempts thus far have ended in semantic overload. I am, however, certain that logical axioms will suffice as the most basic rules of thinking. Yeah, thank you, Kudai. So that answers my question, because I was remembering there being a puzzle that was frustrating, that in a blind playthrough nobody wanted to tell me that I was missing something, and I think we spent a lot of time. So however it came to be that someone said, no, you're gonna need these books. You're gonna need these books. So I sort of remember the puzzle, but not really. Yeah, there's a quest that uses them. That's what I'm getting at. That's, yeah. So that, yeah, I just kind of wanted confirmation that we needed them for something. Because I think we needed them for something. And I think what I'm remembering is what you're telling me about. Yes, makes sense. Book of Magical Signs, Volume 1. Rune of Art resembles a harp. War looks like a clenched fist. Thunder is a faithful representation of a striking lightning bolt. I think we get there and there's a story, and the story has representations for something about the order we need to do things in. We didn't know what was what. It would be awfully tricky. Gargoyle contract. That was my first guess. If you roll back the tape, you'll see me saying, isn't that where the gargoyles are? Isn't there some puzzle where the gargoyles are? Yes! I think we've confirmed that. Good. Book of Magical Signs, Volume 2. Rune of Death resembles a scythe. The rune of the sky is a line within a parallelogram, or as some would have it, a pursed mouth. Rune of the butterfly is a line crossed twice. We will look at these again when we get to the puzzle. We've picked up the gargoyle contract. You can almost picture the where you fight the gargoyles. There's some steps going down. I think you can come up the steps. You can kite around a little bit. I'm good. Very familiar when we get there. Greetings, brother. Tropic. Hope you all had nice holidays. And you, man. Hi, Rex. Rune of Life looks like a blooming flower. Rune of the Animal resembles a snake creeping along a riverbed. Rune of Fate is in a circle. Weather is an arrow sliced in half. Reason looks like a bear dancing on dew. Rune of Time resembles an open hourglass or a shell. So we've got books on runes of power for when we find puzzles with runed chests stuff. No, must be your imagination. Also not far from our stash. If we wanted to run around and grab all the crafting mats and then go drop them in the stash, we can. Probably a lot around the extremities.
Nothing special.
Hey, watch it!
The arm wrestler who cheats, is that him? I don't think we get to play him right away. We end up needing to buy steroids or something.
Let me guess.
Behold, the mighty Numa, and I am his apprentice.
Way to spoil my fun.
The mighty Numa breaks the necks of bulls, bends iron bars, defeats everyone. Numa. His secret lies in the mushrooms and herbs cultivated in Ilanda and picked in the mornings by virgin priestesses. They can be yours for a very reasonable price.
Make a difference. I mean, if you beat him before he beats you. Anabolic steroids. I forgot they were actually just named that. Damn. Quest potion. That price. What do we get for winning that? Why is it worth 1,000? Stab him and steal the steroids. Look at this. Haggled price 200, regular price 400. Oh, he had 5 of them. Was that the price for the stack? Was it 1,000 for the stack of 5? Is that the 2? Yeah, 201. So that's the haggled price. Do we just need one of them? We don't need. Ah, yeah, 201. That was the stack price. You just one. All right. All right. Now, if it only lasts 2 minutes, we gotta talk to this guy and maybe even spam through the dialogue, because 2 minutes is not long. I think they're running a racket here. The whole gig is making money off the steroids. They're running a scam.
You lose, son.
Are you the mighty Numa?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off.
You've got a big...
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa.
Get her coin back.
I've always been the
Easiest arm wrestle ever. Is it with the steroids? I don't remember how it plays out. If it just makes it possible. I know it's impossible without it. They really make it that easy. Go all in. Yeah, we could have gotten all our money back. At best if we went all in.
No one's ever beaten me.
There's always a first time.
A really silly
If
quest.
I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me. The mighty Numa must be invincible. Take this and keep your trap shut. Please.
All right.
Yeah, and it's absurd. He's standing. Here's his apprentice who sells the steroids to the people. I think it's just a racket to sell steroids. See, that would make sense. Nobody beats this guy. Buy my drugs. Beat this guy. Oh my god, no one's ever beat me before. Yay, steroids. Sell me more drugs. Then somebody else comes along. This guy's never been beaten. Hey, I'll sell you some drugs. End of the day, he's got a sack full of coin. It's just a really stupid drug ring. Diagram. Long, robust gauntlets. Geralt's maximum load goes up by 5. What are we wearing? Long leather gauntlets. Hey, Marisha. Welcome. well, Densa. To go to bed. Back at work tomorrow. Hope it was a good break. Good holiday break for you. Sleep well, man.
Yeah! Yeah!
Incredible Lockhart.
Anything on the wild hunt in your collection?
I'd avoid the topic altogether. Nothing good has ever come to those who have delved.
I'll take my chances. I need to know why the Wraiths carry off youths. What happens to them?
This knowledge has never been recorded, which does not mean it cannot be acquired.
Well, I'd like to acquire it.
In the chasms beneath Loch Muin, there is a sword that once belonged to an elf from the parallel world.
And nobody's gone to look for it?
There are mages who seek it still, but the
Lost
sword
friend.
is well concealed. They say he who handles it will understand the essence of the wild hunt. Could that be true, though?
I'd like to play dice poker.
I venture to say you don't stand a chance against me, but I won't play you anyway until you beat those mages.
Anyone have a tome on gargoyles? I bought a book on gargoyles yesterday. Like Radovid to you. That guy giving the Lost Vran sword quest? Not paying attention to everything. Gargoyles. Gutters, splutters, maintenance and repair. Gargoyles, gutters, splutter. Theorists of magic still argue about how gargoyles should be classified. This author favors the school which claims they are a type of golem, for gargoyles are nothing more than fancy sculptures brought to life by magic in order to perform menial duties. They can complete only the most rudimentary tasks, so they are often found guarding a territory, even if their creator turned to dust long ago. He who seeks to deactivate the creatures permanently must first locate the place from which they are controlled. Once there, he extinguishes the magic runes that control the construct's will. One of those gauntlets, this guy can make them, right?
Could bathe sometime.
We have some Drega embryos in the, it's the wrong, in the bank. Robust cloth we have in the bank, leather. Well, it's slightly better than what we had, so let's grab robust cloth and leather.
Full his ears no more. It's not too late to repent.
It's a brazen attack.
How many pieces of leather did we need? Two pieces. Grab it all, put the rest back. Can't remember which was the 2 and...
You idiot!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
But not one sorceress flogging another.
Oh, hardened leather. Damn. I think we do have that too. I just grabbed the wrong stuff. We're here.
Tell me what you know about those gargoyles that are bothering you.
They were servants of the mages who once lived in Loch Muin. The mages left, but the gargoyles remained behind. They're still lethal.
And if Grandma had a moustache, she
We have a recipe for hardened leather.
We must protect.
We might need to make our own.
Oh, shut up.
We're gonna need more. I'm not sure I have the formula. That sword. Diagram cost 400. Dragon scales. Beautiful set of armor. Should we buy it? What are your thoughts? What kind of upgrade should we be aiming for? What do you think? Don't think it matters. Okay. Got 7% incineration resist, max load +5. That's the change. That other armor was 23 with 3 sockets and even better resist than what's here. You're right, the difference isn't that much. As if they weren't the most important factor. Drop the, he didn't pull that much out, just that leather. Good craft. Jeez. Any thoughts on where to go? No, this is not, doesn't feel right. They're up. Aren't they up? Let's see what's over here. Nope, that doesn't seem right at all. They're not down in the sewers. figure out. There's a lot of blocked paths. There's ways to get from place to place, but you can't just go anywhere. That might look like it's open here, but it's not. There are hostiles without having to really leave the place, yeah? Oh, come on, Geralt, sword. Change the mind. There we go.
What can I do for you?
Do you play dice?
Would you like to join us?
Sure.
Who would you like to play?
Billy! Be of a kind. There. Right. Threw out part of their hand. There's one.
You win.
That's what it said. Next.
Care to play dice?
Pair. A pair of fours. Cool. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is
Congratulations.
full.
You've won.
Thanks for the game.
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
I could use some coin. Shall we play now?
That.
You've won.
Who can I play next?
My apprentice. She's a mere learner in magic, but she's a true master in dice.
Bet her sitting right there.
Yes.
Let's play dice.
Dice.
Shall we?
Dice. Roll the dice. Doesn't look so good. It's over so quick compared to Gwent, and sometimes that's good. You lose. Good day, sir.
I've won!
I'll make it tougher for you next.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's play dice.
Shall we?
Cool. Opponent has resigned.
You fully deserve this coin.
Who else can I play?
The incredible Lockhart.
Back in town.
Sounds arrogant. Where do I find him?
Somewhere around the market, most likely.
Thanks.
On a scale of 1 to Geralt, how monochrome are you? Feeling they'd be hostile. Got their attention. Geralt sounds not too amused or happy with the dice games. He prefers Gwent.
Take that.
Nothing special.
What's he
You're
doing
not
here?
going to be hostile because we're on Roach's path, is that right? If we had been on Yorvith's path, all the Nilfgaardian soldiers would be hostile. Does that sound right? Down there yet. Frosty Ghosts, thank you for the host.
I'd like to play dice poker.
Want to play now?
Yeah. Just like that. Yeah, it can be over so quick. And so much luck and
You
randomization.
just ended a lifelong winning streak.
Just like that.
And you owe me some coin.
Lifelong winning streak.
What's your preference?
We want something nice. What does he offer? One no. Lockhart. The Incredible Lockhart. You can get, it might be a design for a magic wrap armor enhancement, runic armor enhancement, fire rune, earth rune. Like there's different stuff. Would only be 200 gold anyways. Let's see what the something nice is.
Show me what you got.
I can give you runes to enhance your sword, an element that'll reinforce your
choice.
armor, or one of the designs from my collection.
I'll take the runes.
Fine choice. Here they are.
Okay. Let's not worry about it. Next. See if we can find the gargoyles. Bygone era. And is that one marked though? So many quests. Yeah, it looks kind of light compared to chapter 2. Let's see if we can find some of the gargoyles. I think there's two sets. At least 2 sets. Hey, Simpika, thank you for the host. What's going on in front of Geralt? You mean the soldiers back there? And not sure what. Didn't really look like they were training. Mika, you're doing well. How are things? Actually, let's go up and back that way. Again. Then from over here. You painting it or? Gargoyles
Stink.
So, we found one of the spots. Activated the seals of 3, maybe. There's 3 spots. Hanging on, hanging on. Thanks for asking. Geralt, get in there. Actually hit him. They keep respawning, so fit everything in he got for Christmas. Nice. Oh yeah, dragoons. Gargoyles are dragoons, like Final Fantasy dragoons. Carol, damn camera spins! You're gonna make me sick, game. Stop. Stop. Holy shit. Stuff around the walls in this room, if I remember, maybe the runes, things we can interact with. We have to take the golem out first. I'm gonna jot these down so I don't get them up here. Art, harp, war, fist. I don't know which ones are down here. Thunder, lightning bolt. Death. Sky. First mouth. Butterfly is a line crossed twice. That sounds familiar. Those particular runes. Time, hourglass, animal, S-shaped rune, sky, diamond-shaped rune, art equals harp. Yeah. I think that cuts it down to the ones we actually need as opposed to the extra stuff that's in. Hey, Jams. Having issues. Where'd that hitbox go? Third encrypted rune combination. Glittering fish. Dying on a fresco. Struck by lightning. So, fish wasn't in there, was it? So there are 3 different ones. What about what you described with our time hourglass animal as the snake, the S shape, the sky is the diamond or the pursed mouth, and the art is the harp. There's the pursed mouth. But there's 3 different sets, right? So we don't do those in here, right? Don't we have to do what's on this document in here? Don't we do something in this combination here, and the one you described is somewhere else? And what's the glittering fish? Be something, then scythe, then lightning bolt. Fish, a glittering fish. To extinguish them in the right order. Yes. Yes, but Godias, what I'm checking is when you said all you need to remember is those other things. Wiki says an easy way to do it is just remember the runes, time is the hourglass, da 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 da. But this applies to this room, doesn't it? And what the thing you read on the wiki, which room does that apply to? Aren't they talking about different rooms? So I know we need to extinguish them in the right order. But what's the order? Shouldn't this be a clue for this room? Help me think it through. Right, in each room, there will also be a page with a written hint for the correct order to extinguish the runes. See below, extinguish the runes in the correct order, and the chest will open if you extinguish the runes, you get burned, shock, poison. Yeah. So, back to the question. What do you think the fish is? Okay. Fish counts as the animal, so the snake, the S shape. Oh, lightning comes from the sky, so instead of, we're not looking for the lightning bolt. I have the 4 books. I have the 4 rune books, but you might be saying something. Thunder, lightning bolt. So we're not looking maybe for one that's. Yeah. I remember getting pretty salty over this a couple years ago. I already bought and read the 4 books and looked at them. Read them out loud here. That doesn't mean that I took notes from them. Glittering fish dying on a fresco struck by lightning. Animal, time, art, sky. Fresco, art, lightning, sky. Animal, time. But glittering fish dying. So we don't end up with any death rune. Animal, time, art, sky. Let's just click through it. for diagrams, primarily. I mean, Elder Blood gauntlets, we'd still have to make these things. Does that stop the spawn of the gargoyles? So there's 2 more. I remember fighting all those guys. Yeah, I still have the page up. I saw that it has some maps.
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand. As a professional. It's nothing personal.
No.
One more windbag.
Be happy to cut your head off too. Oh, fuck. Mage. He knew what he was doing when he warped out of there. I know! Didn't level up. Just the loading screen was a little more, the game over screen. Hit the button, there's no acknowledgement that you hit the button. Yes. No, we have a level pending.
I don't believe
I didn't.
Where's the mage going? Keep an eye on the mage. Mage is going to wreck everything. Oh, fuck. Did it get Peter? I couldn't tell. Damn it, Geralt. Planted his feet. Still so fragile. Sorta. Just unlocked those group finishers. That was the first chance to use one. Yeah, must be that one skill point. somebody up here with a crossbow. Crossbows. Peter. Right. Not my favorite maps. If they're all going to be hostile if we go through, probably will. Whereas everybody here has names, hostile or not. I remember fighting all those guys. Just thinking how weird it was that they all had first names. Simulate a Witcher 1 save. What do you mean? I imported one as far as I know. Siegfried alive.
Slayer.
I don't remember. Would he be around? Alive?
Is a witcher a kind of sorcerer?
Geralt of Rivia, I am delighted to see you among the living and the free.
Are you serious, Count?
Such an injustice to lock you up without so much as a hearing. And then the beatings, the torture. It's barbaric, I tell you. Based on pure prejudice, the presumption of guilt.
Actually, if I'd seen what they saw.
But alas, such is my homeland, filled with fear and thus ruthless, cold as stone, dark and severe in aura and mindset.
I suppose there's some truth to that.
A response at once cautious and reasonable. Admirable qualities in and of themselves, positively required in your profession.
If you say so.
But tell me, Witcher, what brings you here? Are you nipping at the heels of Foltest's killer, close to beheading the wretch, as I expect is your style? Do you require my assistance?
I just have some questions, Count.
Well, ask away by all means. I am finding you a skilled, if slightly reticent, conversationalist.
Could you guys? Yeah, thanks. Too much Kappa sometimes. When you're serious, there's no need to use Kappa. Why are you so quiet, Geralt? That's a legit question, and I know the answer, but you Kappa'd it, and I sort of glazed over. Too many Kappas. That's a straight question. Geralt's quiet because I turned the voices down. We need to turn the voices back up. This game has a weird sound balance, and we've been messing with it throughout the entire game. Sometimes things are really loud, and so we've messed with the balance a number of times. No Kappa needed. Why are you quiet, Geralt? Quiet because I turned him down. We got to turn him back up.
I've got to say you stand out, Count.
I'm flattered, I suppose, but what specifically do you mean?
I haven't quite put my finger on it, but take a look around. Would you say you resemble your countrymen?
I thank the gods I do not. It is because I love my homeland that I am the first to note its faults, and they are many.
Care to elaborate?
Hypocrisy, superstition, lack of learning. Need I go on?
Nah, I think I get where you're coming from.
Let's turn the voice up a bit. See, we've messed with it quite a bit. At times, the music has gotten so loud we couldn't hear anything else. At times, people were shouting really loud. It was grating and uncomfortable. Very strange sound mix this game is. I just didn't have an ear for whatever that guy was saying. The sewers.
I'll not have you loitering around here.
Gotta be down there for a reason.
Shatter your towers and crystal balls. Break your wands and burn your hats. Turn away the black cat.
Like Loch Ness, Loch Muin, like that.
John Natalis.
Interix John Natalis? He is regent.
Hard to believe. He's a general, not a politician.
I don't find it at all surprising. Factions were at each other's throats. Hmm?
Barbarian.
Are you thirsty or hungry? Please, help yourself.
So, even the Nilfgaardians have great...
Witcher, interesting.
Beautiful city, isn't it?
Nice place. Has character, tradition. You're not bothered by all the blood that was shed here?
Thaned was also built by the elves. I know Loch Muin's history. We will return it to its former glory.
I'd like to see that.
We're merely waiting for the treaty to be signed. The new council must act lawfully from the start.
Why aren't you restoring your palaces on Thaned Island?
Only the academy at Aretuza Palace continues to operate there. The other palaces can't be restored. The magical resonance is too great. Besides, Loch Muin has greater potential. It's full of ley lines and natural sources of the power. This city positively vibrates with magic.
Then I'm glad it'll be in the charge of such experienced and responsible people. Consider my fears eased. The previous council ended tragically. You think this one will fare any better?
I certainly hope so. We'll start by implementing meticulous internal controls. Peer reviews and such.
Sound like him.
You'll spy on each other? That's nothing new.
It's necessary. Lack of oversight, that's what caused all the previous organization's failures.
You mean it wasn't excess ambition and lust for power? Live and learn, I guess.
Your Excellency knows well that our hosts are libertines and eccentrics.
My dear Councillor, Northern should truly remain order. No extravagance excuses Shillard's presence.
Forgive me, Excellency.
Witcher!
Prepare for your final lesson.
Final? But...
I'll have no discussion. This
Even with the maps of where the gargoyle locations are, and we have another one here, I did not use the map to get us here. I mean, I can see where they are, a dot on the map, and I can look at my map, but these maps aren't clear enough for me to see a path from here to here. You kind of have to know how to get through the city, where the dead ends are, where the rubble is, where you're not... Map only does you so much good without a line, without a navigation. Damn it, nice. Divertimento. Clouds are like bees when bells ring. Alright, well, we're not playing the game this time. We're just going through it to do this and put a lot of thought into it 2 years ago. If you're interested in exploring and explaining the pieces of the riddle, that's fine. Art, sky, animal, time. Divertimento. Clouds, sky, bees, animals, when bells ring. When, time, when. Okie dokie. Snake. Time. The sword of hourglass.
You hold the sword of Aramil, who defied his king's rule. The Lord of the Wild Hunt desires the gene of the Elder Blood. He seeks to fling open the gates between the worlds so that terror and destruction may reign. The King of the Hunt ordered me slain, and the wraiths born of his command assumed living form, pursuing me through the voids between the worlds for centuries. I have arrived at Lochmuin. Though tired, I know I will not rest. The riders of the hunt draw near. On my back, I can feel their deathly breath.
Look at that. Silver. Always blocking something. I can't not. Bleeding 30%. We'd be missing the freeze and incinerate. And Negotiator's been great at applying those effects. Now we could put some fire runes and get the incineration back. We have incineration and bleed, but we'd be missing out on the freeze. But the base damage is so much better. So I'm not saying we won't use it. We're going to use it. Just going to miss some of the effects, and we're going to doctor it up. One fire rune too. Their blood trousers. A whole lot better. Figure out which one we ended up at. Alright, so I see where it is on the map. Can't really pan this around too well. Right there. There's the one we haven't done yet. But getting there.
The absence of certain people is telling. The absence of others.
This was locked, right?
I tell you, shatter your towers and crystal balls, break your wands and...
Witcher.
Black cats and the bat.
What's he doing here?
Looking to see if we can go off. Can't go through the gate, and there was no side path. Came down here before mistakenly trying to get to a certain part of the map. I didn't keep exploring. What all is down here? Maybe this is how we arrived. Did we come through the sewers?
At your service.
The ultimate villain. Ouch. Yeah, I can show you the skill tree. DK. E. Only, besides training, we've only put points in swordsmanship. Never did pick up riposte. We have some more vitality waiting for us if we want in hardy. So that's most of it right there. Swords, swords, swords. What didn't we pick up in the training path? Dagger throwing. That's why we can't throw daggers. Ha! Fortitude. We could have a lot more vigor regen. Arrow redirection. Got those things. Map. North. I didn't want to go north. Yet. The part I want to get to from over here. No. No, alchemy build or signs. Never done any of that. Swords through and through. Dance with your dance. Okay, we came through here before, and I don't want to go where we went before, but we do want to get south and east from this spot.
It's you!
Can't pass through. Go back out.
One day someone will get you in a dark alley.
Navigating Lochween is a pain in the ass. I don't know how to get over to that third gargoyle site. We can be really close, but with all the rubble and not being Assassin's Creed and all that, we can't just climb over shit. So close, yet so far.
Dog catcher with a hook.
Oh.
Calling me sauced? Nah, I'm clear of mind like a cormorant. Life's quench, shit, rinse.
Dog catcher with a hook.
Geralt, please. Alright, I have no clue how to get to where we need to go for the last gargoyles. Really no idea. I know where it is on the map. I don't know how to get there. See where we're at? We're trying to get to right... I'd make a lousy weatherman. Just that little box. We could just get out. Anybody know how to get there? How to describe, even trickier, how to describe how to get there. On the other side of this wall, where we need to get to. Ugh.
Evil Eye! Ugh.
Ah, it's making my eyelids twitch. Leave. Forget it. We don't need to do the gargoyle quest. If we stumble into him, great. Otherwise, who cares? It's not worth the twitching eyelids. asked before what they were doing. They're just training. Before we talk to Roach and continue on our quest, let's take our first break. Find the Vran Guardian. Also, wouldn't mind doing that. That might take a while. There's a fight to get the Lost Vran sword, I think it is. Brass of Banard, the learned sorcerer whom our hero met in Lochmuin, told Geralt an interesting story about Vrans. The members of this extinct, intelligent reptilian race loved, warred, and gathered treasure. The Vrans were adept at securing their riches. They placed magical guardians near their hoards, and these would activate should someone, carrying a token inscribed with the words of power necessary to open the passage, come nearby. The guardians would also allow into the treasuries only those who knew the password. Geralt kept Braz's advice in mind, and since it was likely that the document he found in the haunted house by the Pontar contained a Vran password, he decided to search Lochmuin for a spot at which it might be useful. In here, or is it in our quest items section? Okay. Break. Green need break. Be all back here in a few. Stay tuned.